we bring on Arise Sports correspondent Aaron Akerijola for Sports Update, let's take a look at the 2023 edition of the 42 kilometers marathon race tagged, held in Lagos and won by a 39-year-old in 2 hours, 14 minutes and 6 seconds.
What do you need to run at the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon? Running shoes? Check. Media passes? Check. Stretch out and exercises? Check. I decided to attempt the 10-kilometer race, but was soon hit with the reality that it is not for the faint-hearted. Then I decided to do the next best thing, and that is to hop into the Arise bus and make my way to the finish line.
I think a better option is to go with this.
The 2023 Access Bank Lagos City Marathon was won by Edwin Kibet Koech of Kenya. Kibet beat about 300 marathoners on Saturday morning to win the 42-kilometer race. He claimed the grand prize of $50,000. The 39-year-old finished with a time of 2 hours 14 minutes. While Alemense Guta of Ethiopia was the first woman to cross the finish line. The 42-kilometer race began at the National Stadium in Surulere and ended at the Eko Atlantic City in Victoria Island.
So the pinnacle of the race has to be this particular medal that you get to win. Okay, probably she's presenting me a medal. So several people, several athletes, as you can see, have actually picked up their own medal, the participation medal. But I didn't participate, so maybe I'll have to return mine back to her. But thank you very much. Okay, she says I can keep it. But I must tell you that one thing is certain. For those that have actually come, you can actually see them in their numbers. All they want to do is to put their hands on this and have this memorabilia as being part of the 2023 Access Bank Lagos City Marathon. I must tell you, you can actually see the presentations going on right now. And it's been fantastic, and more importantly, health is wealth, as they say. And 2024, 10th of February, we cannot wait. Everyone has gathered from Africa for this particular race, the biggest race in Africa, and certainly Arise News has been here covering it and ensuring that people get to feel what it is like to be a Nigerian. Aaron Akerijola signing out.
All right, Aaron, so it's tagged Push the Limit. Aaron, I loved the fact. How many kilometers did you
I don't let me not let the cat out of the bag. I tried.
I want the cat out of the bag. Oh, well done. It looked, you
All right,
like
let's get
had a good
straight into.
But you should have come with your medal.
Okay, it's somewhere in the office. It's been a long weekend. It's very, very long weekend, I must say. Coupled up with the fantastic.
It's called the also ran.
Is that your first medal?
No. As a matter of fact, that should be my third or fourth.
Oh, well done.
Yes, I've been covering the marathon for the last 6 years right now. So,
excellent.
all right. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Let's talk about a record setter, Harry Kane himself. All right, the man for the Lily Whites and Tottenham yesterday decided to write his name in gold, and that indelible mark was actually set with that particular goal, 267 as it stands right now. His 200 Premier League goal. He was all ecstatic about this, and I must tell you that this is a man that a lot of people have questioned, because would you prefer to win trophies or to be a legend of a club like Tottenham Hotspur? So he's been doing that divide, but certainly he's behind Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer in the Premier League record. Of course, when you look at the Tottenham record, he's right now above that man. He said that when I started playing, it wasn't even my imagination to get to 200 Premier League goals, but right now he's done it, and certainly some are predicting that by the end of the season he would have surpassed Wayne Rooney. And maybe before he retires, he will be able to catch up with the great Alan Shearer. So I must say kudos to him. Quickly, let me just run through other results. By the way, This man had to just put in that particular picture talking about Piers Morgan and said that he will always be an Arsenal player. This was where does we okay. So now moving away from that, in the La Liga, Barcelona had all to celebrate, and they're looking like they are in pole position to probably win the La Liga and the trophy this season with a convincing 3-0 win over Sevilla on the day. And you look at it, this is the first time in a very long time that halfway through the season, Barcelona have this dominant lead with Real Madrid losing over the weekend. It's looking like this title is almost settled. You can actually see the gap there. It's actually not even a gap, it's a gulf as we speak. Away from that, quickly, in the Premier League, you look at the table, we spoke about what happened with Arsenal losing over the weekend, Liverpool losing over the weekend, with Manchester City losing over the weekend. The Premier League table actually now stands with nothing changed aside the fact that Manchester United are coming closer. We can see United have risen to third on the table, 3 points behind Manchester City. And you can actually see the 8 points behind Arsenal, the log leaders. In the MPFL, there were massive wins quickly. Let's just run through that one as Bendel Insurance once again are showing that they can actually mix it with the big boys. Some are even calling them winners in waiting. Getting a goalless draw against Gombe United. Some of the other results actually coming in. Doma United stunning Rivers United 2-1. And Wiki beating Rangers 1-0. And finally, we were speaking about this, the third edition of the Sportsville Award held, and one thing echoed throughout the award, which was the fact that no one paid for the award, and the award was given based purely on merit and contributions to football, as against other awards that we get to see now and then. And a lot of commendations were given to Frankie Laboya, I must say.
All right, good one to Frank Laboya and the team Sportsfield. They've been at it for so many years now. I mean,
well over 20 years.
Well over 20 years, and they've just been doing well. Kudos to them. But real quickly, I mean, great report, I should say, as regards to coverage. Congratulations to Hurricane. I mean, I saw it coming that Tottenham was going to beat Man City, and I'm so happy that I'm sitting next to you and Tottenham didn't beat Man City. It puts Arsenal in the better stead to be able to win the league. With a game in hand, they're still 5 points clear. Yeah. With a game in hand, I'm sure that resonates with you. But we cannot stop talking about Osimhen. Osimhen is a wonder boy.
Yes, he is.
Oh, goodness me. 16 goals this season already. Nobody can stop Osimhen. That guy's the greatest footballer, the greatest striker on earth.
Nigerians had a good weekend with Aziz Oshola also scoring a hat-trick for Barcelona Feminine. So it's been a good weekend for Nigerians, I must say.
Okay. You left out the African Nations Championships in Nigeria, sponsored by Total Energy. Senegal won, and they did very well. You know, it was a very brilliant, tournament with countries like Madagascar, putting up some showing at some point, Niger. But at the end of the day, the awards in the individual category were taken by Senegal and the Algerian players, which is remarkable. Now, secondly, Gareth Bale, he seems to have done very well, finishing among the top 20 at the Pro-Am Pebble Beach, tournament. Where the final is today, but it's only the professionals that will be in the finals today. He's an amateur also. But he has received a lot of commendations. Yes. He left football, and now he seems to have what looks like some kind of future in golf. You never know. Yeah. He may become a professional golfer and start a new career.
Age, doctor?
No, I'm just thinking aloud. You never know what will happen.
Okay.
And the Access Bank City Marathon, well, that was fine. At least they didn't shut down Lagos. The management, I thought, was in order in terms of allowing people to move around. And then, of course, why is it only the Kenyans and the Ethiopians always winning? The Nigerians were celebrating Fola Shadi Adetutu. They say she's the first woman to cross the finish line. She came 10th. But, every year it's Kenya and Ethiopians. However, congratulations to Access Bank. They've been able to establish that on the calendar, both as a cultural event and also as an initiative for sports promotion. Such that even our own Aaron Akerejola, even when other people were doing 21 kilometers, he did half a percentage kilometer and quickly jumped into the right speed. But the effort, your effort is to be commended.
Yeah. Commend your effort.
But it's not good.
Talk about commendation of effort.
Aaron, the marathon runner.
My congratulations, Aaron. Aaron. And I must say that for Harry Kane, something that was very special over the weekend was that the Jimmy Greaves family actually released a statement to congratulate him and say that he must be very proud, even though he's held it for 50 years, but that they were very proud of Harry Kane. So that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Aaron, for your time.